You know, I am so glad we live on a planet and in a society where you can leave your expensive things pretty much everywhere. Like, literally as I'm recording this right now, I don't have to worry about it getting stolen. And by the time I turn around, I know it's still gonna... Not again. Hey, so what I have right here is an Apple Airtag. And I'm very sure you know what this is. You probably already knew I was going to use it before you even clicked on this video. But I'm sure the thing that probably actually draws some sort of question is, how am I going to put this on my board? Actually, right here, I have my Wago Pioneer X4. I've actually been wanting to do this for a while, like ever since I had my X-Way Flex. So pretty much every single street board will have these two boxes. The smaller one has the ESC, which is like the computer for the board. You'll find this on pretty much every single street board. And then over here we have what is the battery. It's a bigger box because the battery is bigger. The ESC is just like a little computer. So we got this and the AirTag. How am I gonna make it trackable? Well, my friend, if you go on Amazon, you can very easily find one of these. What this is a little compartment that you put the the AirTag inside, and the other end is 3M tape, so it can stick to pretty much wherever you want. So I think you can already see where I'm going with this. The reason I mentioned these compartments is because I believe the battery has a lot of empty space in here. I believe. It might depend on the board. You might have to open up your board and check for yourself. Maybe you could even put it in the ESC. I've never done this before, so I actually don't know which one is most optimal yet. I don't know if you can see this, but there's actually a missing screw right there. I don't know why that's missing, but that's kind of scary. I literally have never noticed that until now. Anyways, I'm just gonna use this Allen wrench to take these out. Oh man, I hope my thread light mount isn't fully blocking it. I wish I thought about that when I put it on. Actually, these are already very loose. I have been riding this board too hard and I have not been maintaining it. If I continued to ride this, obviously a lot of bad things could have happened. So, I mean, always maintain your board regularly. After a really long ride or after a few sessions, just check all the screws and all the bolts, make sure they're all tight, because these are extremely loose. And I have noticed even on my other boards after a lot of riding that bolts and screws will just come loose and they will need tightening after a while. Okay, I hope these are loose enough. Oh, yeah. All right, so here's the battery. And there's like the cord that connects to the ESC, that connects to the motors, the wheels, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you can see there's like some empty space right here, empty space right here. It's really always gonna be different depending on what board you have. Let me actually see. Does this fit right there? Not as snug as I'd want it to fit. Does it fit right there? It does fit right here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna end up putting it right here. This is the only one that's like deep enough to fit. It is, there is some dimension there, so hopefully the 3M will actually stick. I'm sure this would be a lot easier on some other boards as compared to this one. I'd actually probably put it right... no, not too flush there. I specifically got these because inside this little capsule they're pretty secluded, but honestly, since it's going to be hidden inside your board, you don't really need it to be that secluded because it's already going to be hidden. So now I'm just going to get my AirTag, going to take off the little protective adhesive, and whenever you pull this out, it's going to try and connect to your phone to connect it, and then at that point you would just set it up as your electric skateboard. So AirTag connect. I'm going to put a custom name, continue, and I'm going to put this as my Wago X4 because I might put trackers on my other boards as well, to be honest with you. Is there a skateboard emoji? There is one, nice. And now I'll just go ahead and set that up, Wago X4, and now I should be able to track this AirTag. So now I'm going to put it inside here. I believe that's how it goes. Yeah. Then I'm going to close it. All right. Now the AirTag is snug in here and I can track it. I'm going to take off the 3M tape now. Let me see. Is it going to stick right here very well? Oh yeah. I think so. I just hope that the vibrations from riding a lot won't make this come loose. I mean, I don't think it will, simply because it's 3M, and 3M is usually pretty good. I have my tracker right here, and it's sticking to the side. There's a little dimension to it, which is why it scared me to if it would actually properly stick or not. But it looks like it did. So now I'm gonna go ahead and screw this back on. Alright, so it looks like this is back on pretty good. I still have that missing screw right there. That is kind of scary. I'm gonna see if I can find a substitute and put something in there, because I mean, even if it's okay, that hole probably ruins the waterproofness or whatever waterproofness I had on here. Anyways though, screw aside, let's go see if we can track this thing. Okay, so I got my board right there. Max is about to ride it off, and I have my phone right here so I can track where he goes. So let me just wait for him to get some distance. All right, he's gonna be driving off to the beach, which is kind of a ways away. Oh, you can actually see him right there. Goodbye, Max. And goodbye, Wago X4 that just got stolen. All right, so I am in my tracker app, and I'm right here. You can see where my little dot is behind the car. And if I go over here, Max is over there somewhere. So like if my board actually got stolen, I would easily be able to track it thanks to this tracker. It's loading, not gonna be like 100% real time, unless Apple updates it and makes it more real time. But yeah, that's pretty much how that works. So another thing about Apple AirTags is, aside from just tracking on a map, that's loud over there. It's like a Mexican party going on. But I can hit this find nearby button, and this will help me to kind of look for it. So it's saying 13 feet, 12 feet, and you can see now I can find my board. I mean, if you somehow lose a giant board like that, that's also a helpful option. But yeah, that's how you make your board trackable, because you know, again, we live in a society where you could trust pretty much anybody and everybody. Keep your stuff safe.